You know what I mean?
You
So
you recently went viral. Well, it touched a lot of headlines. You came out with a video on YouTube and you said that you spoke to Jay-Z's son.
yeah, and it's so
How
crazy
the
because
hell? Wait. How the hell did that happen?
so listen, I did a jacket for some boy ordered a jacket for me. I be painting and all that, and he said, "Yo, man, my man is Jay Z's son. He wanted to talk to you." Like I said, mind you, the first thing I thought like this nigga lying. I said, all right, well, I'll talk to him, but young boy the chef. So I talked to him. I told him, I said, listen, young man, I don't want you to do the video with me because it's gonna look like I fished you out. And I'm trying to do a video with you because you Jay-Z son, I'm trying to hate and all that. And I said, plus it's gonna be a lot of backlash on you. I mean, people gonna say they're not gonna believe you and all that. So I don't know if you want to do it with me first. I could have easily like get the money off of him and all that shit. And I said, I ain't gonna even talk about this shit until you talk about it first. So when I see he talked about it, that's the only reason I talked about it. I mean, but he said a lot of stuff that I still ain't said yet. I mean, like that's unbelievable. But they anytime a person make you sign a gag order and all that type of shit, that means you really must believe that's your son. Because if you're not my son, I know you ain't my son, nigga. I'm not, nigga. You're not my son, bro. I'm not making you sign no gag.
Wait, he made his son or he made the baby mom sign a gag order?
The aunt, I think the mom is like maybe dead or something. So it's the aunt that got custody of him, and they offered him money. They offered him money.
How'd the mom die?
I forgot. I don't know if he told me that, but I know they offered the young boy my aunt money, but he said my aunt, she already had a couple of dollars, and she's like, no, they ain't. I mean, I said, bro, if he offered me any millions, I'm taking it. My dad, he gave me some millions, I'm done. That's it. But the nigga not offering you no millions if they're not your son. Especially not that nigga. That nigga, he might offer you 5,000. Like, yeah, you got millions. I said, bro, you ain't take that. But his aunt had custody of him. Like, so she turned it down. But as soon as he said that, I said, they offered you millions. Like, that make me know, like, nigga, you must think that's your son. You know what I mean? I said, then you could, but you know the little girl, the other girl that I guess he acknowledged the other girl now that I was talking about before. But it's still
Yep, the one from DC.
No, she from Maryland.
Oh yeah. You right.
But my thing is this: I seen Kevin Hart interviewing him, right? And he asked him about his kids, and he named his kids. He only named the kids that. And I was just thinking about you got a daughter. So how old is your daughter?
Who, me?
Daughter's real jealous. Like, it's one thing not to take care of your daughter. It's one thing to say, all right, man, I ain't got no money. I ain't got. Then there's another thing that is not even admit they exist. For a girl, that's got to be like. You waiting and sitting. She they name the kids, and they don't even say your names. Like, you know what I mean? Because as parents, we not perfect. We got feelings too. You know what I mean? They might be beefing with the mom. Like, man, fuck, I don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you still love them. You know what I mean? And whatever you got, you mean they can always come where you at and all that. But a person don't even acknowledge you as their daughter at all. Like, that's got for a girl. That got to be like devastating, man. You know what I mean? So if a nigga got $1 billion and don't fuck with his daughter, he ain't gonna fuck with you.
Do you believe the guy that was really Jay-Z's son?
I mean, only reason I believe it because I know Jay-Z's smart and he got a lot of money, and if it wasn't, he wouldn't even acknowledge it. I mean, but plus he took the fucking ancestry test, and the people, his family popped up on the shit. You take that shit. Anybody that take it, they pop up on your shit. I mean, so I was like, mind you, I mean, my thing is this, like. I see the people that went to that boy island, the Epstein Island, with the young underage girls. And I'm like, well, what y'all going to the island for? How y'all even know these people? So they're all the people, the diabolical people in the same circle, man. I wouldn't even know those kind of people because I would still have my same friends from before. We don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You mean I can't see me wanting a girl that's underage when I'm fucking old. You know what I'm saying? What you want? Like, I mean, I just don't. Not saying that. I mean, my thing is this: and you're a celebrity, you should know better. But once you see it, you're gonna be around that shit. Mind you, got power, you got money. You can get a girl that's older that look young. I mean, but my thing is when you start messing with kids, man, it's like kids innocent. Kids the most purest thing on earth. I mean, so like kids, you're supposed to give them game. You're supposed to tell them how the pitfalls of life and how. I mean, you want to just fuck them like that shit to me like something wrong with you. I mean, because you know what I mean, that's something wrong with you. Because I mean, as you age, it's automatically that you want people that's older because y'all got stuff in common. Y'all know about the same things. So what would I talk about to a girl that's 19, 18, any of that? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna say? What we gonna talk about? Nickelodeon? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I got a daughter that's old. Like, what I'm gonna talk about this? I mean, I can understand you having a girl because a man could be 50 and the girl could be 28. I mean, because sometimes girls are more mature than men. But when you start talking about underage and close to the just 20 and 19, they just you something wrong with you. Because as soon as they talk, you should be like, oh, this girl this is a kid. Like, it's a kid. Because just because you're over 18 don't make you not a kid. So, I mean, so a 19-year-old girl is still a kid. To me, that's a kid. I mean, what they wear, what they say, like, you're a kid. Like, the fact that turn you on is something's wrong with you. Because it's not time for them to be, you should be worried about sex with them. You should be worried about making them a better person. You know what I mean? And this ain't got nothing to do with the laws of society. This is a thing that you as a man should be like, man, this is a little girl. I don't want, especially when you know you ain't marrying her, you just trying to have sex with her and just ruin her life. Like, to me, that's like something wrong with you. I mean, when in America, you could fuck anybody if you got money. You can go to Vegas, fuck any type of person you want and then pay for them and there's no trouble. But you want to really own a person. I mean, just do some diabolical shit. I would never be on Epstein Island. Not once. Like, why would I? First of all, who am I flattered with? What were you going over here for? Like, I mean, it sounds like everything I look at, like, so if Jay-Z was over there, I think Beyonce, the list I seen, like, they must got a secret society or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a long list of people, man.
And they all was famous.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, think of this. Tupac wouldn't have been at that island.
Wait, you think he would have or he would have? He would not?
No. Because they would have never invited them to that island. They would never invite me to that island. They're like, we're not bringing that nigga. He gonna tell people. I'm not telling he's not bringing them to the island. So I seen a girl 15 and 16, I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck is I'm here for? I think Beyonce was at the island before. I think she, I mean, my thing is that when you got $1 billion, there's no need for you to even have to go to nobody island. What am I going there for? So it must be something there for me to go to.
In the recent interview, you said Diddy asked somebody if would they do something for $1 million. Can you
I ain't gonna say no
take
names,
us
right?
through that?
I'm just gonna say somebody said, you mean that's what Puff asked them. Puff said, like, yo, would you suck a dick for $1 million? And I was like, well, what you say? Like, I mean, so this was like 20-some years ago. But that don't mean that Puff did all the shit that they saying he did though. But all that means is that you're a freaky boy. You're a freaky boy probably. And niggas and nobody's been telling him no. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's. See, my thing is this: if I got 800 million and I'm in the hood, imagine the things I can do and get away with. I could change people's lives. Girls mess with niggas that just got a good job. Oh, you got a good job? I'm gonna mess with you. You got 800 million, bro. You can fucking do anything. And you know the saying, absolute power corrupts absolute. You got power over everything. You can do anything you want. It's like you're like a Roman emperor. You can do anything. So you start taking it too far, and nobody's there to tell you no. I mean, that's why you need real friends to tell you no. I mean, shout out to De Niro 2K, man, because like we argue all the time. He always want to go against whatever I say, so we argue on the phone all the time. But that's the kind of people you need in your life that could say, no, that shit you saying ain't right. Even if you don't agree with it. I mean, but my thing is this: like Puff had money for so long, like the stuff Cassie's saying. Cassie is a dime. Like she a girl that 9 out of 10 niggas don't want to mess with. So you mess with a nigga Puffy for he's 20 years older than you because he got money. All right, you said he made you fuck other niggas and you did it. And you really, so like, I don't want to hear you complain about it. You was grown. You did not. Was it right or wrong? It was wrong. But you did it. So don't come crying about it later. Like, what you should have did was like, listen, Puff, I'm gonna do all this shit for you, right? But I need 30 million. I mean, give me 30 million, make sure I'm straight. Then you ain't gotta go to court and all that shit. Just tell them what you want, and then you do it. And then, I mean, because my thing is this: a strong girl. Because I know some girls could be corrupted. They're young. You got money. I mean, you could flip the game on them. But at the same time, as a woman, at some point you got to say like, listen, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for money. I mean, so like, I think you're doing something wrong to a woman is wrong. But at the same time, she had a choice.
Hey, look, not 24 hours later they settled.
Because wasn't that crazy? He didn't want that shit to come out. Yo, did you see that interview? Right, it's a guy. He shot up a hotel lobby with Donald Trump was there like 8 years ago. He got an interrogation. He in the police station. They taped it. He talking about Puff making him fuck Cassie. It's 8 years ago. He started fuck Cassie 15 times. I'm like, at the time everybody like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, you mean? But now it's like, whoa. He said this 8 years ago. Like, so mind you, my thing is this. If I got a bitch, I don't want nobody fucking her anyway. So what is that about?
Facts.
I don't even understand that part. That's the problem. Like, what the fuck? Then she back. So when they fucking, what you doing? Like, so that whole shit is out of my understanding. You know what I mean? So like, that's probably why I don't want it to be true. Because I'm like, I don't want to. No, I was looking up to this nigga and this nigga doing shit like that. Like, cause like, bro, you got mind you, this guy who said he fucked Cassie is a white guy. He was a porn star white guy. I mean, mind you, he sounds intelligent, and the shit he's saying is exactly what they're saying now, which still don't make it true though. You mean, because things could point all your way and it don't be true. Because I know it's plenty of times I was in jail, like, and I ain't do it. Niggas like, oh, you did it. That's the type of shit you do. You know what I mean? But I really ain't do it. So like, I don't really say what somebody did or not, because it could not be true, even if all the evidence looked like you did it. You know what I mean, but something had to happen. I mean, but all it takes is one hater to start a story. I mean, but at the same time, if the story has no legs, it's gonna die out soon. Like Bean said, I remember Bean said I was a gay. I said, nigga, who said that? I said, go get the person who said it. I tracked her not because I cared about proving him wrong. I wanted to know if somebody was saying this. You said this? You said it? Oh no, Bean said it. I said, oh, all right. I'm just saying, no, me and Bean's cool. I'm just saying, like, this is what happened. All right. My thing is this. I said, nigga, if I was gay, I'd tell everybody, nigga, I'm gay. What the fuck? Nigga, I'd just be a gay nigga. What the fuck? Everybody's gay. You know what I mean? But my thing is this. When you start slandering somebody's name, but then it's not true, it kind of make you infuriated. Like, I mean, because like you saying I'm gay to try to play me. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like you saying it because, like, you mean, like, because if I was really gay, I mean, you set it up like, nigga, okay, I'm gay. Like, I'm gay, and that's like me saying you fucking black. Are you white? Like, if that'd be you really just explaining what I am. But when you're not gay, like, nigga, that's like me saying you a bum. I'm not a bum. Like, I mean, like, it's like you just lying, you just making up anything. You know what I mean? So, what they saying about Meek, I don't like it because this shit everywhere. Every time I go on the internet, I see this Puerto Rican guy just walking down the street, like it's this gay guy, just like Meek Mills. Hey, handsome, I love you. Come on. I'm like, see this. It make me mad because you ever have a little brother, right, or a family member that get on your nerve and you want to smack the shit out of him, right? You want to, but if somebody else do something to him, you like, you don't like it. That's how it is. Like, I'm like, yo, I don't like that shit. Because especially if it ain't warranted. Okay, he did some nut shit and it's like he ain't no, but that don't give somebody the right to be saying this shit about him if it's not true, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Look, our last interview, you got a lot of flack, especially on the Jay-Z part. Like, a lot of people felt like, you know, nobody owes you anything of this sort, and
I hear it all the time,
and things of that such. But because you said he saved your life, and then 2 minutes later you said that he didn't help nobody. So they're like, which one is it?
Let me tell you this much. If I say I save your life, right? I save your life, give you some money because you going down the fucked up wrong hill. Now, as years go by, you growing up, right? And I'm fucking your sister that's 8 years old. Should you still respect me?
No.
The fuck. If you saved my life because at the time I didn't know my worth. You know what I mean? Mind you, at the same time, if you stole somebody's music, if you took somebody's music and took somebody's lyrics and shit like that, I feel like you owe them. And my thing is this because I said it don't mean it's etched in stone. You know what I mean? And mainly I was talking about beings but my thing is if you get us to battle against Nas and all this shit, right? Then you're gonna make up with them. Right? So I'm like, I mean, what is that about? You act like you don't know a nigga. I ain't never see beans at them brunches. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think so. But you gotta remember, Jay-Z is an icon. He's like Michael Jackson the rap.
Right.
He's still my second favorite rapper, even if every night they're stealing people's shit. Because I know even without stealing people's shit, he still be hot. But he will steal your shit. You know what I mean? So like, when I be saying this shit, I don't know why people get so caught up in their feelings where they ain't got no slack in the game. Nothing they get stole from them. They ain't had nothing to do with it. They ain't do shit but stay home and go work in that Wawa somewhere. You know what I mean? Got all this shit to say. Like, go get in the game. I mean, I can say that shit because I was in the game. You know what I mean? If a nigga's stealing your songs and they become a hit and they don't give you nothing, you feel like they owe you. What's wrong with you saying that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you saved my life because I'm going down there. But at the same time, when you saved my life, it wasn't for free because you saw what I had to offer. I mean, obviously, if you rap on somebody sign you on the spot, bro, you should have to spit some immaculate shit. You know what I mean? I ain't get signed by Dame Dash. I rap for Jay-Z, face to face. You know what I mean? So my thing is this, when I say he owe me, it's not like a thing where I don't like him because he owed me. It ain't like I feel like it's my way because he owed me. I feel like he owed me, but it's not a reason why I don't respect him. I mean, I don't got nothing to do with none of that. Like, I mean, it's just that my thing is this, you don't got to do something to me for me to see what kind of person you are. I can just see what you do to people. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, so like, even look at Calvin Klein, how he did him, how he did. I mean, there's so many your kids, like, so I look at it like, man, like, I looked up to, mind you, gotta remember, I looked up to Jay-Z like crazy, bro. Like, you understand? You understand? It's not I looked up to him whereas though I had an image of him in my head, like he was 100% everything that I wanted to be. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you start having your own set of morals and how you believe and how you think. you stop respecting certain people. It ain't got no. It's just how you believe, what you think. It's like certain white people would never respect a black person because this is how they think. They don't mean if they right or wrong. It's just how you feel. So a person don't gotta agree with me. I don't give a fuck if they agree with me or not. You know what I mean? How was not no fucking big ass. Everybody in Marcy should be straight. Period. But anybody you know that you feel like you got a problem. Jazzo should have been super straight. So Meek, it's like Jay-Z and Jazzo's like me and Meek type shit almost. Like Jay-Z named after this nigga, right? How he not rich? Like what you from the rip? But he said in the song, I jumped off, stood on off Jazz back, stood on my own too. Like that's that, nigga. I don't think like that. You do something for me, man. I'm gonna do something back for you, man. You know what I mean? I just can't imagine somebody doing something for me. Like, if somebody do something for you, you don't feel like you gotta do nothing back for them. You a girl. You like a female, without the pussy. I mean, girls can do that because they got pussy. They can do certain things men can't do. A girl can take money from you because they got pussy. When a man take money from you and don't give you nothing, I'm like, what the fuck you ain't gonna do nothing back for me? I did this shit for you. Like, what the fuck is that about? So I mean, maybe they see themselves as girls or something. I don't know. I mean, but Jay-Z, like he real sneaky and real like. See, but this is what Jay-Z know how to do. He know how to not say nothing and make you look crazy because like he's not gonna say nothing. So you give you a chance to assume, man, it's the other person crazy and lying. Like I mean, so but see me, I don't worry about the image. He got to worry about the image. I don't give a fuck about worrying about no image. I mean, whatever you think about me, I don't care. Like I really, honestly, don't care. Like I mean, I care about certain people care how they look at me. Like certain people I might respect, but the internet world is fake to me. That shit is fake. I mean, these people on the internet, if you got enough time to type on something about me, that mean you watch what I'm doing. I mean, what are you doing with yourself? You watching me, and I'm getting paid for you watching me. Thank you. So you got a right to say whatever you want to say, but that shit ain't real. I mean, it's not real. I mean, because you got to remember, back in the day, on my time, you had to go outside to get a girl. You had to go outside. These niggas these days don't go outside to do nothing. They just type on the joint and talk shit. I mean, like, you can't let it affect you because, I mean, even look at the show Catfish. Shit like that didn't exist when I was young. Like, it's not a thing that could even happen. Like, so like this world right now is not made for niggas like me because we don't understand it. I mean, everything that's right is wrong now. Everything that's right is wrong.
You had a record, No, 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 right? That you wanted to get Jay-Z on?
Yeah, but he said he was going he told me he was going to get on it. He asked me about getting on it. But he must have sat there and thought about it and said, man, I'm not getting on that shit, man. This nigga might get big. And like, I mean, you got to think about State Property CDs. Not only was he not on no song, like, he had put out a CD at the same time as ours joint come out. Mind you, Sparks had a song, right? Trying to get Jay-Z to clear the hook. Jay-Z voice was on the hook. He wouldn't clear it. But he cleared Cassidy joint.
What was his excuse?
He don't got to give you no excuse. The fact that you ain't do it, I don't even need an excuse. You ain't do it. You mean? I seen PD Crack ask this nigga for a car. He say no. Mind you, you are the president of Def Jam. It's not gonna come out your pocket. You know what I mean? And you got a 600 Mercedes-Benz missing that you didn't even know was missing. Niggas doing robberies and it had a spree of robberies. But you told your young boy no, he can't get a squatter. And I gave PD a car. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at I started looking at you like, nigga, how you saying we family and we this and that and you the president of Def Jam, you can't even, all you gotta do is clear it. It ain't coming out your pocket. You just clear it. It ain't even, so you just don't want him to drive. That's how I took it. You know what I mean? So people are like, oh, you too judgmental and all that shit. No, I'm not judgmental. Just like I see somebody doing something, I don't want to be part of it. That's all. I mean, it ain't no thing. Like it ain't like I don't base my life on it. It's just that's just what it is. You know before you say I gotta see this. The nigga Orlando, whatever his last name is.
Orlando Brown?
That nigga is the funniest nigga ever of all time on anything. Yo, that nigga need a talk show, TV. He needs something. That nigga is crazy. Yo, that nigga right there, boy. That nigga said,
he be exposing these niggas, man.
Huh?
He be exposing these niggas.
Usher is a gusher. I feel like Usher get picked on too much. I like Usher, but I like, why he call Usher a gusher? Like, that shit I think that's the funniest shit ever. Like, he don't care. Yo, he said, 50 Cent, it's Puff Daddy's baby mom. That nigga don't, yo, he need to be on everybody. I'd rather him be on that saying it than Charleston White. He's just crazy. He say something, you don't even take it personal. Because you don't even really know if he really smart enough to know better or not. Charleston White know better. He's smart enough he know better.
Did Jay-Z ever give y'all masters and pub back?
No. Nope. Universal got that shit. Like, but you know what? So this is what I do. I dispute everything. So all the money is, any song I'm on is just held up. We both don't get it then. That's all. I don't get it. You don't get it either, bro. Because once you dispute it, nobody can get the money. It just be sitting there. I mean, so like, you want to make up and do something different or split it up or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, see, my thing is not to get mad. You got to get smart. That's what I learned when I was young. I used to get mad. You got to get smart.
Why do you dispute it?
Because I'm saying I'm claiming rights to it. So until we come to agreement, the money gets held in escrow. Like, you can't get it. I mean, but even if you go to SoundScan and any of that stuff, like, you know, when it get played on the radio and all that, like, it's different ways to get money off your music. I mean, you got to dispute it. You mean, and of course, I'm pretty sure some of it go through to them, whatever. But like, why wouldn't you want your young boys to have their music? Like, bro, you gotta understand, bro. Like, when you got $1 billion, you got power. Anybody you fuck with, you can put them in position to do, even if it's just to get a job. When you don't do it, it's because you don't want to. You don't want to see them eat. I mean, not only you don't care about them, you don't even care about their kids neither. I mean, my thing is this: if I got it, man, listen. Like, especially if I got it and it don't hurt me to do whatever I'm gonna do for my even white or black, it don't matter. If I know you in the situation, I'm gonna help out, bro.
I bet it's a lot of money sitting in that account.
But you know what's crazy though? I'm gonna get money no matter what. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, money easy to get. I mean, it might be seem hard sometimes, but when you start thinking different, you know, your grind, money easy to get. And plus, money don't mean shit. All money do is make you be able to pay some things. Whatever issues and problems you got, it's gonna still be there. Sometimes money magnify your problems.
It does.
It make you have more problems than you had before.
More money, more problems.
Yeah, I'm saying so. But a person that's poor would never understand that. They be like, man, whatever. I mean, but I'm the type of nigga. I'm not gonna do anything for money. I mean, I'm not doing anything for money. I mean, but certain shit, like talk shit about you on the internet, that's true. I'll do that for money. I mean, because what's wrong with you telling the truth? Now, I won't sit out here and lie about somebody for some money. I mean, because I believe all that shit come back to you, man. I mean, all that shit come back to you, bro. Like, look at Meek. Meek thought he was untouchable. I mean, now all these people talking shit about you, but of course, Meek go through shit all the time and always come back. That's what I admire about him. He always, no matter what somebody try to do, he always come back. You know what I mean? So like, but and I think he won't come back from this. But if anything on him, Puffy and none of that shit come out to be true, it's gonna be like it'll be over. It'll be over. But I never would think that's true. I don't want to believe that none of that's true. But if like, they go to Puffy house and they go to the computer and they take the shit out and send it, oh my, that'd be a joint was though like only people that's gonna still fuck with him, people that love him.
Did you watch the Steve Stout interview?
The who interview?
Steve Stout with Shannon Sharp about Dame Dash.
Not all of it, but I mean, I just remember. I remember when Boy was telling. I mean, so I don't really listen to what nothing he was talking about. I mean, he was telling. Like, I mean, even though a lot of society don't care about nobody ratting because they're not from the streets. So I understand that. But like when I know you are ratting, you told them I don't really want to hear nothing you talk about. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear that shit. So I mean, plus you talking about my man, like so I'm biased. You know what I mean? So like I don't look at. I mean, I look at niggas like him. Like, I don't even have no opinion about him. I just don't. I wouldn't. It's not something that would interest me. I mean, so I never say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're a lot closer to Dame Dash than Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, it's only because of what kind of person he is. That's it. You know what I mean? I think most people. This is what it seems like to me. The people that had the most success are people that's the most evil. That's just what it seems like to me. You know why they do anything to get it? You know what I mean? So like a lot of people that be good people, they're nobodies. They be like just insignificant to society. But they be the best people. Sometimes a bum would be the best person you ever met. I mean, because you know, people that if you got $1 billion, that means you really you can't get $1 billion doing honest, good things. Period. Unless you're born, but then get inherited. But like, there's no way a nigga from the streets gonna get $1 billion unless you had to cut some dick, you had to do some shit, man. Like, I mean, that's questionable. I mean, whereas though another person might have said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Because sometimes you gotta destroy somebody to big yourself up. I mean, some people not built for like to do this stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's just real talk. You know what I mean? And mind you, I always tell people this, just because it's my opinion. If I got proved wrong, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm wrong about that. I mean, but this is how I feel. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who blame Dame Dash for the demise of, you know, the whole Rockefeller Records situation.
I mean, but I never heard nobody talk about how Dame put Kevin Hart on. How Jay-Z was so adamant about him not signing Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? So adamant about him, and all of a sudden, Kanye West even said it like that. I feel bad. I had to pick Jay-Z over Dame, and Dame the one that put me on. You know what I mean? Dame put a lot. You gotta think about Dame movies. How many people he put in the movies? Like, no, I mean, so many people. Because without Dame, Dame, I don't know if it'd be a Kevin Hart. I mean, because he put him in the first two, 3 movies. Without Dame, Kevin Hart was no. I never really heard Kevin Hart really give him like the proper shout out like he should have. You know what I mean? But look at the boy made Empire. Without him, without Dame Dash, there's no him. What's the boy name? The director boy who made Empire, Impressions and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always hear the bad stuff about him. You know why you hear bad stuff about Dame? Because Jay-Z is his nemesis, and he got more fans than Dame. So whoever the most famous, the other person's hating. That's how society is. So I mean, it doesn't matter what you've done and all that. I mean, it's just, if you the person that's winning, everybody else is bitter and mad and this and that and the third. I mean, so, but I mean, you gotta expect it, because sometimes that's the truth. Sometimes, but it's not always the case.
Yeah, because little do people know. I mean, who believed in Rihanna early? Was that Dame?
I don't even know. I'm not sure, but I just know that Dame gave a lot of people chances. I mean, he was in London signing people. He was like, mind you, Jay-Z won't even get on the song with you. Like, he only got on the song with Kanye West because Kanye West was major. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't believe it. He didn't believe in Kanye early. Kanye was real vocal about that.
You hear the song, what we do, Freeway song, What We Do Is Wrong?
Yep.
That's Freeway song without Jay-Z. Jay-Z got on the Freeway song. He would have never let Freeway get on his song if that was his song. I heard the boy, what's the boy name? Guru, right? Talking. Just lying. I don't even got nothing against Guru. I don't have nothing against him, but he just lied. Talk about Jay-Z didn't steal that song from Miss Sparks, the Give It To Me song. How you just gonna sit there and lie? Like, you just blatantly lied. Yeah, I mean, like, as I said, these boys, I mean, so they say anything just to be like in good space with Jay-Z, I guess. Because who would believe that a person like Jay-Z would have to steal anything? But if he did, he did. Like, I mean, like, you should just not say nothing instead of lying. Just don't say nothing. Just be like, just like, don't say nothing. Don't have no opinion about it. When you sit here and lie, to try to to try to make somebody like they lying, it make you look crazy to the person that know the truth. Because mind you, I had no problem with Guru. I heard him say that. I'm like, is you retarded? Like, you must be retarded or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, a person that just blatantly lie about something in the industry. You know what I mean? Like you hear the song that Future had that Beyonce stole, right?
Right.
And she said she never heard his song, so she don't have to. That's why they ain't had to pay him. And her song is exactly his song. I mean, it's the exact same song, exactly the same song, right? That just lets you know, like, you really, like, you're not as wholesome as you seem. Like, you just do, that's diabolical, bad work. That's bad business. You know what I mean? Period. That's a hit. You know what I mean? I've been drinking. I mean, the Future got the same exact song. If you say you ain't hear his. So, I mean, like, people be liars, man, and be frauds. Because you got to keep that image up. You got to do whatever to keep that image up, man. See, that's when you're not free, though. When you're not free to be yourself, you got to keep the image up. That's got to be hard work. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I don't give a fuck. I can come here and say some shit that next week I'm like, damn, I should have said that was wrong. And they can admit it and don't care about. You know what I mean? But like, I don't have no malice intent. So I know I won't be saying stuff just to be hurt somebody. You know what I mean? So if I say something wrong, like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I don't have no problem admitting it. I don't have no problem. You know what I mean? Because I'm just that kind of boy. Like, I mean, I don't got time to be sitting around here faking it. Like, I'm this, that, and the third. I mean, it's not called for. Who am I trying to impress besides myself? I mean, people trying to impress all these other people that don't give a fuck about you. Like, impress yourself. I mean, love yourself. A lot of people out here not loving themselves. I mean, they not faking it. Because when I was young, I was insecure. So I used to be quiet a lot. Like, man, I ain't saying that. Because the way I think, man, I don't think they're going to agree with how I think. You know what I mean? So I used to be quiet. Now I don't give a fuck. You know, you get older, you're like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, whatever going on. I mean, I don't got time to be tiptoeing around and pussyfooting around for nobody. Like, I started doing that like 27 years old. I stopped doing that shit like when I was 27. I mean, so, you know, I started dissing. I was dissing Jay-Z and Beans when I was a kid. I was a young boy. This back when they was the God MCs. But I was seeing that shit like, man, you a sucker. You did this. I don't like that. I mean, you see the video I got on YouTube, but Meek with me when I'm talking about he was a kid, like young then. Me, I'm talking about Jay-Z and Beans, because I'm like, man, the stuff y'all doing is not right. You know what I mean? But you know, I could have handled it different, but I ain't know no other way. I'm from the streets. That's how we handle shit. We go right at it. Like, I mean, so I didn't know no other way. I don't know how to be politically correct. I mean, only time you got to be politically correct is when you depending on somebody to give you that check. I ain't depending on you giving me that check. I don't gotta say. I can say what I want. I mean, that's when you could be a real boss. You don't got. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get this person mad. Like, yeah. No, I say what the fuck I want to say, man. I mean, period. That's why when a motherfucker asks me a question, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. And if I don't want to talk about it, I'm just like, man, I don't want to talk about that. But I can't imagine something I would have a problem talking about because I don't got no secrets. You know what I mean? So like, these niggas out here, man, they be like, questionable. I mean, be real questionable, man. I think if they got tested in any type of way, they'll fold. Period. I mean,
yeah, I think a lot of people can't handle Dame Dash delivery.
But yo, let me tell you something. That's how. Listen, I got the same kind of delivery sometimes. I'm more mindful of it than Dame. But Dame telling you that from a good place. You should have to hold the man's hand. You should be able to. Just when you see his success, you should automatically think, damn, how can I get that success? I'm gonna listen to what he got to say. I mean, I mean, you got to think about it. When Jay-Z, they all started, Dame was the one out there busting the moves out. That's why he the manager. He the one was doing all that shit for Jay-Z when it was just him, Dame, and Biggs. Nobody saying have a problem with him then. When he took them niggas to the top, them as a team. Cause y'all remember, you gotta be honest. Like Jay-Z when he first started coming out, the first CD, it's a classic and all that, but he wasn't the best rapper. He wasn't the best rapper. He was lyrical, but it wasn't like the best rap. Like it wasn't like, but it was that push and that drive behind him. That you know what I mean, because Jay-Z didn't even catch on with his first album, really. You know what I mean? So if a person believes in you and going out there fighting for you in your behalf, they owe a certain amount of respect, I think. I mean, so like but the thing is that Jay-Z don't want nobody to get money. So like, I ain't like it's not a secret. Look at what about a Mill? I heard a Mill was working somewhere, whatever. I'm like, yo, if I say a girl that was a rapper on my label and I got $1 billion, she ain't gotta worry about nothing ever. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you and the Mill should start.
Huh?
You and the Mill should start a podcast together.
I don't even know her. I mean, I know who she is, but it just popped in my head. There's just the fact that she was the Rockefeller, female of Rockefeller, right? She should be rich because she's a reflection of you. Period. Like, I mean, I'm over here in this $150,000 million house. She over there struggling. Bro, see, I'm more mindful than that. So they might look at me as I'm a bad person. I talk shit, but I'm mindful. I would never have that. Let that be. Whatever she need, or to get her that, but it will make you feel better. Plus, it'll look good for you doing it. You so much of a Scrooge McDuck, you don't even want to do that. Like, what the fuck? She's a lady. Like, you feel what I'm saying? There's nothing to get her a car and a house and some money every month. Even if you say, oh, somebody will give you some money for 5 years, but like, then after that, you mean, or give her a job. I mean, it's just, to me, it's like easiest 1, 2, 3. But for everybody else, like, well, he don't got to do this, he don't got to do that. No, you don't got to do it, but like, ain't this the right thing to do? The fuck, like, I mean, the fuck is, it's crazy if you say somebody should do the right thing. People first thing is nobody owe you and you shouldn't do it. That's because society is just fucked up right now. You know what I mean? That's like somebody saying, well, you don't gotta adopt them kids. They foster kids. Fuck them. They don't gotta get them. It's like somebody saying that. Cause you don't gotta get them, but shouldn't you get them if you can? You know what I mean? But society want to be like they on some other shit. Like I just don't. That's why I say I don't get it. And I'm not the type of person that feel like everybody owes somebody something. But when you if you have it to be able to do it, especially when it won't hurt you at all, I think you should. I think it's your job to do it. Especially if somebody contribute to what you famous for. You know what I mean? Period. I mean, my thing is this. How Beans never been in a rock brunch? Would you want to see Beans out here fucked up? He a reflection of, no matter how much you try to separate yourself from Beans, he a reflection of you. Period. That's period. I mean, like, if I that's like me having a little brother, and I'm out here rich as shit, and my little brother out in the streets fucked up. They go first thing somebody gonna look at him and say, "Damn, you got him out here like that." I mean, like, so like, I mean, my thing is this: like, I just don't agree with stuff. Mind you, of course, nobody owes nobody nothing. And most of the times when I be talking about this shit, I don't even be talking about myself. That's the part that making people like fucked up. People be saying like, I think like somebody owe me so much. No, I be talking about the things people do to other people when we black. We got it the worst. The system hates us the worst. We get done the worst. We have the worst stories. We go through the worst shit. Why would I want to help my brother out? See, the thing is, Jay-Z never really been to jail. Jay-Z never really been through no hardships before. You was broke when you was a kid. You went through. I'm talking about some real shit. Like, you know what I mean? So like I can't expect him to think like me. He think like Meek Mill's think. I'm a stun on everybody. I'm the one. I'm arrogant. I'm thinking I'm better than people. Like, cause I got money. Like, me and people in the society go with it because you famous and you got money. I mean, I just don't look at people like that. I judge you by off your character, man. And mind you, I never say I'm perfect at all. I'm fucking retarded. Like most of the time. Sometimes, like so, like. I talk about my own self, you know what I mean? So like I don't want to sit up here like I'm better than everybody, but one thing I won't do is let my brother starve and I'm eating. Period. That's one thing I don't got that thing. Whatever that thing is that make you want to get money and your brother starving and you don't got no problem with it, I don't got that thing. Period. Especially if I'm playing with millions and millions, bro, you're not gonna be starving on my watch, bro. Your girl gonna have pocketbooks and you gonna have a car, you're gonna be respectable, man. Even if I gotta buy it out my personal money. You know what I'm saying? Because they only get this one life, and the deeds, whatever religion you are, I know whatever religion you are, you believe in good deeds, doing the right thing. When you do the right thing, it feel good. Like, then it's the best feeling ever when you do something for somebody. But if you want to stun on your brother, it don't make you look decent. It make you look like a sucker to me. Now, of course, you can't take care of everybody. I'm not saying take care of everybody, but people that's in your immediate circle, people that might help you get where you are, people that like, I mean, that you could inspire, and that you could even make money with them or off them. You don't even help them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, of course you can't help everybody, but like, if I'm a rapper, and I know everybody listens to my raps, why won't I do a song with you when it's free? All I gotta do is think of a rap real quick for you, and put it on your song, and just say, all right, you can have that. Let me tell you what I did for my producers. My advertiser 7, the producers, I never really paid them like money for producing my music, right? And I own the music, so I'm doing a CD just for them to have. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do the songs. My man Justin, I'm doing the song. They can have it. Whatever money they go, it's just theirs forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because I'm mindful, like, you know what I mean? Of course, I don't gotta do it. You know what I mean? I can say, y'all did the beat for me. That gave y'all a name recognition for people want to get y'all beats. But no, fuck that. You need to have money for doing beats for me. You know what I'm saying? But so like that's just how I think, man. Because I know in the streets that's how it was. If I'm getting money and I don't share, I'm gonna be food. Period. You know what I mean? So, but,
real shit.
But in the music business, there's nobody. Suckers, you gotta think about these niggas that's rapping. Think about the top rappers. I'm not gonna say no names. These niggas that you probably wouldn't even, if they wasn't rappers, I wouldn't even, this nigga couldn't even be around me. These niggas is like, they wear, like, I look at how they dress, how they carry themselves, I'm like, of course I know times change and I'm old and all that, but like, I like, you a man? Like, nigga, what the fuck is the type time, like, you like, but rap gave you money and the society said you was something, and now you think you are, but you're really not. So anybody that's a standard man, a regular man that's got man ways, and certain shit that you just like, what the fuck is this? But I don't like to judge kids that's young. Like, if you're 20-something, you're a kid. You doing what we're saying. I understand that, but like as a man myself, I look at you as like not a boss or none of that type of shit. I don't care how much money you got. Like, I don't have nothing against you because you're a kid. You're still learning and growing. But I look at you like, nigga, you never could be the boss of me. I don't give a fuck if you carry yourself a certain way. If you can't be a boss of me. That's just period. I've been through too much, and for you to be a boss of me, and you carry yourself like that. You know what I mean? So like, but these people that's the bosses of the world, because they pop and they young, they talk about whatever they talk about. Like the songs don't even have no type of. They don't even talk about the stuff that's going on. They don't even talk about the election. They don't talk about nothing that's going on. They talk about just nothing. Like, what the fuck is this song about? Nothing. Like, I mean, so like, mind you, I'm not hating on the music. I'm just saying like they're not the boss of me, but society will put them in a position to make them like they're supposed to be more than they are. When they expect these things from, like, I mean, when like, you should treat them how they're supposed to be treated. Like their music, let them be rich off their music, then it stop right there. They don't get to say nothing about like how society go, or nobody shouldn't be looking up to them and nothing like that. You know what I mean? But you know, with society look up to these people that rap. You know what I mean? They don't look up to like men. You know what I mean? So I look at niggas that I don't care how you rap. How are you as a person? You know what I mean? And
real
if
shit.
you're a sucker, man. If you're a sucker, I gotta see you as a sucker the way I see it. And I'm not saying everybody should see you as a sucker, but I see you as a sucker, man. I mean, if your man out here fucked up and they with you every day and they fucked up and you rich, you a sucker. And they kind of suckerish for going along with it too, though. You know what I mean? Nigga, I'm not. Nigga, listen, I'd rather hang with a nigga that got 10,000 that'll pay my bill if it's 5,000 than a nigga that got $1 billion that won't give me nothing. At least my man that got 10,000 that get me out of jail if I get booked. Or my man at 10,000, he say, all right, here go a stack, oh. But niggas would rather be around a nigga that's rich and famous just to hopefully the crumb drop off the table so they can catch it. You know what I mean? These niggas is weird. So like, They get what they deserve. I'm not going on tour with a nigga. I got a girl at home and I'm not getting paid. At this point, I'm fucking up. You ain't getting paid. You going to like, what are you doing? But niggas would do that just to be famous, to be like, be known. I mean, I was working at the barbershop. They said, yo, we're having a Rockefeller reunion. I said, we getting paid for it? No, I'm not coming. I'm gonna be cutting hair. You rather cut hair? Yeah, I'd rather get $20, $30 a haircut than get nothing over there. Duh. You know what I mean? I done had shootouts in my house because niggas think I've got millions of dollars, but I probably got 100,000. You know what I mean? Because I know Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So the thing is, you got to be built for fame, man. You want fame, there's a lot of shit that come with it, man, that you got to really be ready for. Your family gonna turn on you, gonna be act funny towards you. The streets gonna act, and I just think for Meek, it's a lot of pressure on him. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on him. I mean, but at the same time, he be all right. This ain't no real shit. This some fake shit, man. He just gotta understand that it's not real. But if you understand that if rap wasn't his whole world, this shit wouldn't even bother him.
Yeah, a lot of people was mad at Meek because he dropped his album a week after Core.
What I just say Jay-Z used to do? How many songs is he on the CD with him? Huh?
One.
But he on my CD 9 times. One CD he on 9 times. You don't know me though. That shit is funny to me, bro. And we got some bangers. The crazy part, we got some bangers. We got shit that was on the radio, all that shit, right? Never once said, "Oh, come on out, we're gonna come do this joint." I mean, and I'm never gonna ask you. You know why? Because when you ask somebody something, that open yourself up to getting told no. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna ask you nothing. I had to ask you when you wanted to get on all them songs with me on my shit. You know what I mean? Now, I'm the only person that can say this. Everybody else talking shit about it, they can't say the shit I can say. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't really doing nothing for him, like, nigga. So, what would be your response to me, right? Then you ain't post, oh shit, man, fuck that out. Wow, okay. I mean, I can't think of what would be your, what would be your response to that? You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna talk shit about it until I get ready to it. Now, whoever don't like it, get over it. Just watch the shit so I can get paid off of it. Just watch the shit and be mad or whatever. I mean, but remember, this is not real life. There's people out here really dying out here. There's people out here really starving out here. I mean, we talking about posting all that shit. That shit not real life. That's like, I know how to keep everything in where it's supposed to be at. You know what I mean? Like this, it's not a real life thing. This like, this shit for people to watch, click, and get. We get, say cheese. We get money off this shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's all. I'll never get caught up. I know the difference. I've been in prison. I heard niggas getting raped next door in cells. I know real shit from fake shit. This is nothing. You know what I mean? So like, people, fans that's all in y'all feelings, just calm down. It's gonna be okay. There's not no hate speech and none of that. This just telling you facts about some shit that's not really important in the scheme of life. You know what I mean?
Right. Last thing, Fat G's, he was gunned down 2 weeks ago, and the surveillance came out.
What came out? Yeah, I seen the surveillance. I seen it.
Yeah, the surveillance came out, and man, it was a touchy situation. It could have been avoided. When you seen that, what you think?
It felt like it was almost like when I seen Nipsey Hussle get killed, right? The potential that's lost. You know what I mean? What could have been, what he could have been. I don't even know him personally. I've been hearing his name a long time in the city, whatever. I mean, I just happened to never bump into him. But I could see how he talked. He was like a leader. And he was going in the right direction, like far as, what I was hearing about him, like, religious-wise and community-wise. And for that to happen to him, it's devastating, man. You know what I mean? You never know what that person could have been. But like, even not just him, all these young people that's dying, the potential that's lost is crazy. And I was almost one of those kids that died. I got shot when I was 18. A lot, and I just happened to not die. Just imagine, I wouldn't even exist. That would have stopped a whole lot. You gotta remember, one person could change everything.
Yeah.
Who's to say he wasn't the person that changed everything? You know what I mean? So like, what could he did that was so bad to deserve that? In front of his house? That means somebody couldn't wait to kill you. They had to kill you at your house. That means, so my thing is, if it didn't happen that day, who's to say what happened the next day after that? You know what I mean? So people are like, yeah, he shouldn't get outside. No, you should be able to go outside your house whenever you want to go out your house. Period. But of course, I don't know the inside and out, but it's no matter what. Once you kill somebody, you can't make it up. You can't fix it. Now that's on your soul forever. So the person that did it, it's gonna be on even if they did it before, one day they're gonna look up and it's gonna be on their soul and they're gonna be scared to die. Because we all gonna die. Now when you die, you're gonna have to pay for that. Who knows? But you don't want to have it bad here, then have it bad there too. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, so like, towards my, I mean, I figured that his family don't want to let the surveillance out to catch who did it, because you know I don't condone people putting up somebody dying on the internet, but I guess his family did it to try to catch who did it. I mean, and of course I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what they going through around there, none of that stuff. But this is unfortunate because you know what I mean. I just seen him talk about how much he loved his mom on First 48 podcast. Like, yo, I love my mom. She did. And you start understanding, like, you look, you talking about somebody growing up and they start saying, damn, they stop looking at it, what somebody else did wrong to them and what they did wrong. You know what I mean? So like he was sitting there like, I love my mom, man. She put up with my shit. Like, and I'm like, damn, I can't imagine how his mom feel. Just seeing that. Like, damn. I mean, but that was a good thing he got to get that off his chest and it's forever videotape. So I mean she could always watch it. You know what I mean? Like me and my son before he passed away, like a week before he passed away, we had a FaceTime. And for some reason it recorded on my phone. And I didn't even know it was recorded on my phone. It started playing one day on my phone. I'm in the kitchen. I heard my son talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I come in there and the FaceTime is playing on my phone, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, so like, and that's all. Like, that's the last video I got of him because me and my son we ain't really videotape each other. He's my son. We ain't thinking about that type of shit. Like, I mean, but like, I needed that. I mean, that's why it takes so hard for me to hear the boy talk about Gilly's son, man, because it's so uncalled for. You know what I mean? It's so, I mean, our kids, especially if you claim to be like a civil rights person or a person that's trying to help the community, how can that help anything? You breaking a mother's heart that's already been broken. His mom's heart is broken. I mean, if anything, you're supposed to be saying like, yo, I can even see him saying, Gilly, you a nut. Your son got killed because of you. I mean, something like that, which would have been all even wrong. But you went so far to the left field that it's like, you demonic. You might be a plant. You talk about plants, he might be a plant. Because I can't see it. Imagine somebody white would have said what he said. Can you imagine that? Imagine somebody white would have said exactly the same words he said about Gilly. Everybody would be so like going crazy, like they would be up in arms about this person.